A very good Sunday afternoon to you. You're watching KTN Weekend at 1. My name is Najma Ismail. Now, CORD leader Raila Odinga arrived in Mombasa early today morning, where he is to lead the coalition at a rally at the Tononoka grounds. Raila attended a church service at Neno Evangelism Center, accompanied by some CORD members. The upcoming rally is expected to be one in a string of planned rallies, laying the ground for July the 7th deadline of an ultimatum issued by the coalition to the Jubilee government for dialogue between the two opposing political camps. Well, we're now joined live by our senior reporter Ferdinand Omondi, who is in Mombasa, to give us the nitty-gritties about the Tononoka rally. Good afternoon, Fadi.
Good afternoon, Najma. How are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
Fantastic. Brilliant Sunday here.
Okay, now tell me about the Tononoka rally, because yesterday the CORD leader talked about some of the MPs being over-enthusiastic with their security detail. What should we expect there today?
You're very right, Najma. Here in Mombasa, it's been pretty chaotic in the recent past. I remember the last CORD rally I had of the elections was an absolute shambles, because some of those security volunteers hired allegedly members of parliament became overzealous, pushing people left, right and center. I remember there were some even youth enforcers from ODM were trying to block some aspirants from the Wiper party, and eventually it all imploded and everybody was full up to the podium itself. They were hardly able to talk. So I think there is an overzealousness on the ground, not very different from what normally happens when it goes to Kisumu. So that's why perhaps he was feeling this time round that the security cordon should be left to the professionals, because the volunteers tend to be not only sycophantic but overly zealous in the work they are doing, and for things to work this time round, because the Prime Minister was talking about speaking to the people and with the people, they have now to calm down, and perhaps that was the indication he was giving to the members of parliament around here, not to hire goons or bodyguards or whatever you want to call them, but let the police and other professionals do their work. Najma.
And the CORD leader also said that this is not a political rally, that it is a consultative forum for the Kenyans. Tell me more about that. What should we expect by the end of the rally?
Well, when he came for the burial of Sheikh Idris midweek, Raila indicated that this will not be a rally where they talk at the people or to the people. He said that he would be giving some members of the public a chance also to tell them what they need. So this, for example, I guess, is trying to set the stage for the national dialogue he has been pursuing to see whether to demonstrate this exactly what he wants. So perhaps we are looking at a situation where after they have spoken to the people, they may give a few others chance to talk to them so they know exactly how to set the agenda for the national dialogue. Now, I may just notify you, Najma, that the call for national dialogue is not something that the government will be worrying about alone here in Mombasa. The civil society has also demanded dialogue with the administration here in Mombasa. They're demanding for it and have threatened to picket from the June 19th, that is Thursday next week, if this is not achieved. So the government representatives in Mombasa will be worrying about the calls for national from the CORD leaders, and also calls for dialogue just from the locals here. That's the civil society. 27 signed to that. Najma.
Well, thank you very much, Ferdinand Omondi there in Mombasa, giving us the details of the Tononoka rally, or if you might, the consultative forum. Now, we will be bringing you details of that in our subsequent bulletins.